welcome to this week's Household Huddle. Before we start this week's huddle, I want to say thank you to all of our friends that shared pictures and videos of their M&M Thankful games from last week.
I got a red one, a red. Name a thing you are thankful for. And I say, I am thankful for bedtime stories with Skylar. Green. Name a place you are thankful for.
I am thankful for school and church.
Awesome job, everyone. Okay, now before we jump into this week's story, let's take a minute to remember the 4 steps in a household huddle. Do you remember what they are? Breathe. So first we take a deep breath. Because taking a deep breath helps us to slow down and to become fully present where we are. Share. Then we share with one another, sharing a high and a low, or a joy and a concern. And this is when we not only get a chance to share, but we also get a chance to listen to one another. It's also during our share time that we can share the story from the week. Reflect. During Reflect, we take some time to think about the story, maybe thinking about what the story says to us or how it connects with our lives. Sometimes we also reflect on doing an activity together. Thank. And finally, we thank. Sometimes we thank someone in our household huddle for something that they've done, and sometimes we thank God for having experienced something in our lives. It's that easy. Okay, my friends. So this week in the church calendar, we have some very exciting news because today we start a brand new year. So Happy New Year, everyone. Now the church calendar is filled with lots of different seasons, but the new church year always starts with what season? Do you know? I know it's kind of a hard question, so I'll give you a few hints. We celebrate it for 4 weeks before Christmas. We light a candle each week, and during this season, we wait and we prepare our hearts for the coming of Jesus. What do you think? Yes, it's the season of Advent. Now, Advent means waiting, and sometimes it's hard to wait, isn't it? Especially if you're waiting for something fun like Christmas. But the season of Advent reminds us of all the good things to look for in our families, in our lives, and in the world around us while we're waiting. This week, we have a special Advent word. And this week's word is hope. Did you know what hope means? Why don't you take a minute to talk to your huddle about what you think hope might mean? I'll wait right here. Okay, now hope is one of those things that seems like it should be easy to describe, but sometimes it's not. You might think that hope means wishing for something, like, I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow, or I hope I get a new video game for Christmas. But really, hope means more than just wishing. Hope is a feeling that you have deep in your heart when you know that something better is coming. You know there's new possibilities right around the corner, and you know eventually everything's going to be okay. And when we believe in God and we know about the good news of Jesus, then it's much easier to have hope in our hearts. Now, the Christmas story, you know, the story about baby Jesus being born in Bethlehem. Remember, with the angels and the shepherds and the wise people from the east? Well, the Christmas story is all about hope. It gives us hope. It gave Mary and Joseph and the shepherds and the wise people and the people of Israel hope. And it even gave people 800 years before Jesus was born hope. Wow, that's a long time. Because 800 years before Jesus was born, the prophet Isaiah told people that Jesus would be coming someday. He said, "Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and he shall be called Emmanuel," meaning God with us. On that first Christmas day, when baby Jesus was born, our world was filled with hope. And the good news is, because of him, our hearts are still filled with hope today. Okay, a few things you might want to talk to your household huddles about. What kinds of things give you hope? How could you share hope with others? And how might your household huddle celebrate Advent together this year? Great job, everyone.
Hooray!
Okay, if you're looking to do an activity with your household huddle, how about making a set of Advent candles to help your household huddle celebrate Advent together? All you need is 5 blocks of 2x4, about 6 inches each, with a hole drilled in the top of each one. 5 2-inch pieces of dowel, some sandpaper, some orange, yellow, and red cellophane, some tape or glue, some purple, pink, and white paint, and a few foam paintbrushes. First, sand down your blocks and your dowels to make sure they're smooth. Then paint your blocks 3 purple, 1 pink, and 1 white. While the paint's drying, tape or glue the cellophane to the dowels so they look like candle flames. Then each week during Advent, you can safely light a new candle by sticking the dowel into the top of the candle with the right color. Remember, we light the candles in this order: purple, purple, pink, purple, white. I hope your candles bring you hope as you patiently wait for Christmas and for the coming of the good news of the baby born in the manger. Okay, my friends, we always end our household huddles with a thank you. And this week, I'd like to thank everyone that takes the time to share the good news of Christmas and words of hope with others. Thank you to all of you for joining us today, and I hope you enjoy your household huddles this week. Remember, household huddle can happen anytime and anywhere, so just be creative. But no matter where you are or what you're doing, remember that you are amazing. And don't ever forget that God loves you just the way you are, and so do I. If you'd like to share a picture of the Advent candles you made to be part of next week's Household Huddle, be sure to hold your camera sideways and then email those pictures to Pastor Kelly at oldtownucc.org.
Nailed it.